YouTube, what's going on? My name is Argon. Welcome back to a Fortnite Top 10. Today I got a Top 10 for you instead of usual Top 5 because I've got a lot to cover. Today we're talking about the best skins in the game. So of course there's been so many skins in the game, we can't just narrow it down to a Top 5. So we got to do a Top 10, guys, and without further ado, let's just get right into it. Why don't we? So coming in at number 10, guys, we have the Trooper. Now, this guy's one of the very first skins ever released. He's pretty basic by these standards of today, but he's such a simple name, and yes, that's how easily they named him back then. He used to be like Assault Trooper, Munitions Expert, Ranger. Very basic, simple names. Now they have really crazy, funny names, but that's just how it all started, guys. He looks super cool compared to the default costumes. I just had to open the door for the future of Fortnite skins. This was the tip of the iceberg and deserves a spot in the list simply for the nostalgia factor. Now, you guys tell me, have you ever even seen one of these guys in the game? What's like, hey, would you even recognize an old skin? You'd probably be like, what the heck is that? What is the oldest skin that you happen to own? I actually own this guy, so that's why I'm showing him to you. There are some that are a couple that are a little bit older than him, but I don't happen to have them, so this is one. He was probably like the first, maybe third one that was released, but tell me, what's the oldest one that you guys have? Coming in at number 9, guys, we have the Bright Bomber. Now, the Bright Bomber was a fun little skin that came back in December of last year. She kind of snuck under the radar as a rare skin, you know, the blue ones. She didn't really get too much attention. A lot of times she was available in the item shop alongside some of the most epic skins that have ever released, like the Shadow Ops, Red Knight, Raptor, Crackshot, etc. However, recently the Bright Bomber has really seen a rise in popularity because of her back bling. Now, she has that Rainbow Llama back bling. It is literally the magical unicorn of Fortnite Battle Royale, guys. People have seen this back bling. You've seen it leaked on whatever. You've seen it on Twitter. You've seen videos of it. Probably a bunch of clickbait, how to get it for free, whatever. That's all nonsense. It's a backpack that's got a rainbow, one of the llamas on it, and it's just super cool looking and would love to have it. But the thing is, nobody knows how to get it. People have seen it in game. That's how they know that it exists, but nobody knows how to get it. There's been no information that's been released on how to get it, despite what a bunch of my fellow YouTubers will tell you. There is no known method of how to get the back bling, no information on when it will come out, but we know it's there and we want it so bad, and it's expected that anybody that owns a Bright Bomber outfit will get that back bling when it finally releases, if it ever releases. But for now, guys, we can only hope. Coming in at number 8, guys, we have the Sparkle Specialist. The Sparkle Specialist is a non-purchasable skin because she was available in the Season 2 Battle Pass. Now, there's not really anything terribly unique about her other than she just looks cool. I think she just looks like a cool character. What makes her more cool is that all the Battle Pass owners can have her. So if you rank up your Battle Pass, this was one of the character outfits that came in the Battle Pass, which is pretty cool, man. Honestly, like, to get something this cool as part of like a big kind of smorgasbord of stuff, it's pretty cool. I gotta give them credit that they give you some stuff that's should be for sale or could be for sale and would sell, but they give it to you as part of the Battle Pass. That's really awesome. And I don't know what it was about her, but I had a lot of really good games using this skin. For some reason, I played better. I don't know if it was the disco ball shirt or what it was, but it was really. Coming in at number 7, guys, we have the Raptor. Yes, the yellow-faced or yellow masked guy, you want to call him, whatever you want to call him. Raptor was originally released back in early January, and he wasn't really hyped up much, but we'd seen him in a lot of screenshots. So we'd seen him in promotional advertising. He was out there even though he wasn't ever even released in the game. Now, this was back in the day before, you know, it became really trendy to leak images of new skins by data mining the files and the PC files that get downloaded with every update. So we really didn't care to know that it was leaked, but we had seen him. Like, Epic actually leaked his images before we ever leaked. We saw him, but nobody knew much about him. But he just looked so cool with that yellow mask. Like, it was really cool to see a guy like that. That was the first time I think that a face had been covered, or one of the first times. It was just different, unique, and made him look really awesome. What made him really cool is that he also had the very first back bling. Now, many think that the Raptor was a test skin just to see how people would respond to back blings. It was obviously a success because they brought in back blings for the very first time a couple of months later. So shout out to Raptor for being a trendsetter. Coming in at number 6, guys, we have the Twitch Prime skins. Now, technically, these are 2 character skins and a glider and eventually a pickaxe and also a back bling, but it just goes to show you how awesome Epic is to all of us players. This released back in March and were made available to anyone who had an Amazon Prime or a Twitch Prime account. So if you have an Amazon Prime, you automatically can get your Twitch Prime. I don't think you need an Amazon Prime to get a Twitch Prime, so you could just get one of them, and then you get this for free. So you get 2 skins for absolutely no reason. If you had Amazon, which most people have Amazon Prime, you just get free skins. It's just that simple. And not only were they free, I mean, you know, technically free, you still have to have Amazon Prime, but most people are buying Amazon Prime for their own reasons and not for gaming. On top of the fact that they were essentially free, they also looked great. Like, these were not just your regular run-of-the-mill free stuff that you would get that just, whatever, I guess I'll use it because it's free and I'll eventually get bored. There's still people that still rock this skin till this day because they look that good. And the fact that it came with a back bling glider and ultimately a harvesting tool made it that much more awesome. Coming in at number 5, guys, we have the Crackshot. Yeah, the Crackshot released with the Christmas winter holiday themed event that occurred at the end of December leading into January. Not really much to say other than they turned a freaking nutcracker into an assassin. Guys, this guy was just cool, mean looking, intimidating, just all around awesome. There's no words for how cool this guy was. Coming in at number 4, guys, we have another 2-for-1. This is the Love Ranger and the Cuddle Team Leader. These guys released during the Valentine's Day events. Now, one is the Cuddle Team Leader, is a big pink teddy bear. Obviously, the Love Ranger, I don't know what you want to call him, big stone Cupid looking dude. He's just pretty badass if you ask me. But the Love Ranger and the Cuddle Team Leader showed just how creative the Epic team could get with their skin ideas, opening the door for even more creative ideas down the line, such as the Rex, Triceratops, and the Tomato Head characters. The Love Ranger and the Cuddle Team Leader were fun, cool looking, and unique. Not to mention the Love Ranger's wings and the Cuddle Team Leader's black bow are probably the best back blings in the game, even till this day. They make almost any skin look better. So if you have those characters, put their back blings on anything. John Wick with the black bow, or John Wick with the wings, or the Raven with the wings, like, they all look good, dudes. I'm telling you, even the default characters with the back bling look pretty cool. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that, because that is something that you couldn't get on its own, and they're really probably the best part about those outfits. Coming in at number 3, guys, we have the Raven. That is the hype beast himself. This guy made the entire internet go crazy. When pics of this skin released, the internet went crazy for him, and the anticipation for his release was higher than even when the new map was being released. The hype was so real with Raven. Let me put this in perspective for you guys, that when he released, the day he released, the literal minute that he released, the Epic servers all crashed because people were trying to buy V-Bucks so much that they crashed the servers. Think about that. That's like Black Friday madness. Like when the doors open and people rush and they're on top of each other, beating each other up, trying to get to stuff. That's how crazy it was. People couldn't buy stuff fast enough, and the Epic servers couldn't handle the influx of money. That's how crazy, how hyped the Raven was. That's what he had people going. It was insane. I mean, obviously it only lasted for like 10-15 minutes, but still pretty crazy. The hype has obviously since died down. He's anything from rare because a lot of people bought him, obviously, but he's still an awesome looking skin. Throw on some different back blings, and he's top notch, man. Coming in at number 2, guys, we have the Dark Knight. He's simply, I don't have any better way to put it, he's badass. He was released in Season 2 as the max tier outfit that you could get, and when you ran into him early in the season, you knew you were running into one of two people, either a really good player that was able to max out their battle pass really fast, or someone who had spent a lot of money on the game to max out their battle pass just as quick. Either way, you knew you had to take that person seriously, because somebody who's willing to spend that much money on a game is probably not bad. Somebody who can rank up that battle pass that quick, also not that bad. Not to mention, the skin just looks intimidating, man. Those red glowing eyes, whew. I still get shivers when I see him, especially now that Season 3. You know, you see a guy rocking a Dark Knight, you know he chooses to look like that. It's not because it's the best one he's ever got, it's because he wants to be that guy. Anyway, guys, we can't get into it any further. We gotta get to number 1. If you've been keeping track, you probably were like, hey, where the heck is this character? Why is he not on the list? Well, look no further than the very top, boys and girls. The Skull Trooper. Coming in at number 1 is none other than the OG skin that strikes fear into everyone's hearts. Anyone still rocking one of these skins is probably a very good player who takes winning very seriously. No one knows this guy. You know, people like Myth are still rocking this guy. Some of the most intense players are still rocking the Skull Trooper. He's just scary. Even when he released, and a lot of people had him, he was really scary. From day one, when he released, this was a guy that people would not mess with. It's just that easy. He came out back in October around Halloween, so it's been out for a very long time. Nobody knows if this guy will ever release again, and honestly, I hope that he doesn't, because that's just what makes him that much more cool. That fact that he's so rare, he's so OG, that if people rock him, they've been with the game since the game released, essentially. And hey, that's awesome, dude. You gotta have some of us that have been around since the beginning of the game, gotta have it so that we can say we've been around since the beginning. Man, I snoozed on this guy, dude. I didn't even buy him. And the craziest part was, This guy could go for 2,500 V-Bucks today if they released him, no problem. But the best part was when they released him, he was only considered, I believe, a rare. So he cost 1,200 V-Bucks. That's part of the reason why they probably can't bring him back, because they would never charge 1,200. They could probably charge 2,500 V-Bucks for this guy, and people would go crazy for him. So like I said, hopefully he never comes back. I really think that's part of the lore of this character. The fact that he's so rare, so OG, that just makes him so much more cooler. Anyway, guys, that's my top 10 list. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Obviously, everybody's going to have their own opinion. This one's mine. Let me know what you think. Where did I go wrong? What do you differ? Did I forget anything? I did go through all the skins, picked out my 10 favorite. We're going to have some more top 10 lists coming up here shortly, going about over other skins and stuff like that. Let me know what you think. If you guys want to do something that's kind of community driven, let me know in the comment section down below. It's a little bit hard at my size just because I'm not going to get too many votes. It might be kind of hard to get a top 10 going. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you're not following me on social media, those links are down in the description below. And as always, guys, my name is Argon, and may you never die to a bush. Peace.